And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our European recap after one of, in my opinion, a really good European championships at the end of the day. It was a little lackluster, a little.
Uh, uh. I
But
mean, this is the post-mortem, so let's get mortem. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll keep it up with you. I shared this on the stream. I had to take a little nappy nap in between. I did not watch the women's finals at all. I watched men's vault, and then I woke up for men's high bar. Let me explain what happened. So Klaus and I had to lay down a little bit. The head wasn't feeling cute, and so I laid down. We spooned. And then, mind you, it's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Laura. And Mama Garza. And so he left to go do his Klaus stuff. And then I
happy
rolled
birthday,
over.
Adex Mama.
Yay. So I rolled over. And I was like, oh, I got a little gas. A little gassy. A little gas. So I attempted to release the gas. And I released much more than I anticipated. And so I shot my shorts. And that's why I woke up for high bar. Yeah.
Aww.
But it's fine. Listen, if you can't shut your shorts and not laugh about it, I don't trust you.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
So tell me, what was lackluster of it for you?
Overall, in Europe, okay, what was lackluster for me with Euros is
No Russians?
it's not that they weren't doing high level of difficulty. Clearly, they were. It just was such a drop off between Anna Manila and
Alba.
Alba and the two other girls that was in that level and everybody else. Like,
So okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think the Russian ban has led to a kind of not stagnation, but just of we don't have to go that hard because the Russians are here anyway?
I think,
But do you see the correlation?
yes, but I think it's more so of, it's right after the Olympics. People are, having downtime. Everybody isn't,
Having babies.
people having babies,
Early
people living
sites.
lives. Like, it's new people on the scene. The Romanians are trying to make a comeback.
It's a rebuilding year. It's a rebuilding year.
Correct. And it's just like more of this is what it is, I guess. More of the Asian Olympians are still here. So they're more at their levels. There's still a lot of Olympians here, don't get me wrong. It's just
It was a hard 4 years because remember we had a pandemic and that was 3 years, and so people I guess are misjudging how long the quad actually is. And then we had a full quad, but the quad before that was really short. So
yeah. But what I do want to say is I'm so happy for Nina Duval. I know I can never say her last, whatever her last name is. I really am happy for her. She really did great on her two events that she always are known for.
European champion. She is European champion. Champion.
Yes, on bars and beam.
Yes, she is. And don't you forget it.
I'm very sad. I'm upset with Ollie and Blythe. For every time Anna and Jennifer would come together and be having a conversation in English, and he would never make the correlation that, next year they're going to be teammates at Stanford. He would say that Jennifer is going to Stanford, but he would never say that Anna is going to Stanford too.
And he knows. He knows she is. I didn't realize that would happen. Again, I was hibernating, if you will. So I want to ask you a couple questions because you watched the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, I know there was some first off, before we I'm not going to be alfalfa, no alfalfa today. So first of all, I do want to say before I ask you the question, to my chat on Twitch, Y'all need to get your life together. Not all of you. Some of you need to get it together. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. That's why I left emote only chat on. She was on. Because y'all, I can't. Some of you guys can't be trusted. Should not be xenophobic. Should not be misogynistic. Should not be racist in general. And we're just not doing that. So there was some talk of hatred towards Anna, and we're just not doing that. We're not doing that. And then there was
speaking of Anna Barbosa, and I am one of the people that thoroughly believes Jordan Childs deserved that bronze medal, but Anna Barbosa won me as a fan at this European Championships. That is a lovely, lovely gymnast. And just like we talked about in the last episode, I'm happy for her the most because she is proving to the Romanians that y'all don't have to be all up in my ooh-ah for me to win gold medals, for me to win medals. I'm the most decorated Romanian here. What did Sabrina Vognar do? Nothing.
I will say, I mean, we've had this conversation before. Had Jordan had the floor she had in qualifications or in the team final, sure, I would agree. But she did not. Like, that was her worst floor of the entire games.
True, but Anna went out of bounds, so.
Yeah, that's a 10th.
Okay. What did Jordan do that was so much?
Her landings were terrible. Did I not show you the comparison videos that I made?
Yes, her landings were horrible. That was like, what, 5/10 off of her score. Anna went out of bounds.
1/10.
Trust the step.
So 5/10 against 1/10? Come on now.
Jordan had way higher difficulty.
And that's what she didn't get it credited. That's what she lost to Gojin, and then she was given the Gojin back.
And that's where I will always be like, that's fucked up. They should have. You can't uncredit skills once you give it credit. I just would never agree.
You can't credit skills if they were not given credit. Because, that's what happened with Jade Carey, which we'll talk about, the correlation in a second. Like, Jade Carey inquired when she tied with Jordan, remember, at Floor, at Worlds, and then they reevaluated and they took 10s from her. And that's why she ended up sharing a bronze medal with Rebecca Andrade. And so USA paid $200 for Rebecca to get a medal. And that's, if you remember earlier in this competition at Euros, Anna inquired about her score, and it was rejected.
There was a lot of inquiries at this European Championships.
Some went well. Some did not.
Some did not.
Yeah. And mind you, that is $300 you're paying every time you inquire, and they go up. So it's like $300, $600, or whatever. And that gets billed to your federation because they don't want you flashing money no more.
So let's talk about, let's start off with the men's vault, because I think that was a really good competition.
It was. I did watch that one. And let me tell you, I love a vault final. It's my favorite. And listen, we got some of the best vaults the world has seen. I mean, other than Asian champions, Chinese nationals, and NHK, because those vaults are insane. But these, for the Europeans, I was very proud. I don't think there's an American that can equal that. Maybe Koi Young, but
maybe on his best day, but nah.
Well, he sucked both his vaults at Worlds. We haven't seen much from him since then.
Okay, I'm a Koi Young stan, but I can admit he won his silver medal because a bunch of people failed. Not because...
Fair.
But
does that warrant an asterisk?
Not really, because, I mean, do you put an asterisk next to Alicia D'Amato's being title?
Propaganda I'm not falling for is Alicia D'Amato hatred.
Period.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like some of these younger Italian girls may be pushing the twins out.
I agree on that. Give him a couple years. Hell, at this year's World in Jakarta, I would be very scared. I'd be very scared.
I feel like Jake German and that stupid hardball.
There is nothing.
I don't even think the Americans can get the triple around, let
No, they
alone the
can't.
triple and a half.
The Unicora. Like, it's insane. Like, and those landings were crisp. Well, maybe not the Dragulescu, but that man, it's just on a dime. He stops those on a dime, and every time he has the same reaction, I'm like, you are. Like, do you forget your Jake Jarman?
And then the Ukrainian gentleman, I forget how to say his name.
That's such a burning.
He ate.
He ate.
I believe he could do that first ball in the pike position.
I do too. I do. It's very easy for him. I mean, the landing kind of hurt my knee, friends, for him because it was a little lock legged a little bit. But I mean, the chest is up. The chest is up. And
Jake German needs to learn a new second ball, though.
I think for Jake, because usually that Dragulescu landing is better, but I feel like he needs to rein in a little bit of the power he uses for that to be able to fully stick that. Because he's the way I see his technique in comparison to Schipperny's is that Schipperny rides up that vertical and like it's floating, it's beautiful. Jake's is a bit more cantankerous and a bit more like crazy because he's just launching it, right? And I feel like there should be an adjustment to the technique there. Like education is needed on both parts, and once he really hones in that landing in his airtime, it'll be stickable for him. So I'm not saying take it away yet.
I think he should stop doing the Dragulescu and start doing the pike triple front because his technique would be better for the pike triple front.
Oh, you mean the
spring double front?
The Blahnik?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cute. That'd be cute. I mean, it's what Deloyan did. So, do you think the podium was correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now we move on to Beam.
The other guy who wins all the vault medals and all the World Cups just ate his landings down so hard. Like
Dogo Poyet?
Yes.
No. That's Israeli. My apologies. That's not Dogo Poyet. It's
Artinima?
Artem. What's that saying? Oh my god! I'm blanking. Is it Artemis? Beautiful burp. Very demure. Very mindful.
Very demure. Very mindful. But I feel like this quad is going to be his swan song because I feel like other guys are going to start outvaulting him.
I mean, he is getting a little long in the tooth.
He reminds me of Dragulescu. The reason why Dragulescu was able to be such the great vaulter that he was because he just had two incredible hard vaults that he could do for so long.
In his sleep.
Until other people just start catching up.
Yeah, and I think, I will say, I am very pleased with the fact that it feels like the world is catching up now to the difficulty. And I do feel like moving forward, it's going to be a lot more equity in the sport. Like, you're not going to have, like, your Simone Biles that just go in there. Well, certain events will have that. But as far as, like, an all-arounder or, like, as far as, like, sweeping the medals, I don't think we'll see that for a while. Until Simone comes back. If she does.
Very true.
So now, can we move on to Beam?
We can go on to Beam?
What happened there, girlfriend? Because I did not watch that one.
Beam was a little bit of a splat fest, but not really.
What happened to Jennifer Williams?
I mean, that was going to happen either way. No matter what, that was going to happen. But
Okay.
Jennifer and Manila fell. So that was the top two people who qualified who fell. So
yeah,
I guess that's why people felt like it was a splat fest. It wasn't to me. The French girl Morgane did a beautiful round off layout full on Beam.
Oh, she did? She did the full?
Oh, it was gorgeous. I posted it on my YouTube channel. Let's watch it.
I can say, yeah. Or we can watch the stream either or.
Oh, that's watching from your stream, yeah.
Okay, cool. That way I can just like fast forward or whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
they
see.
watch the routines.
Okay. Do. Oh, I have to refresh this. There she is. Okay, there she is. No, I don't want to open it in your app. Why do you keep opening that damn app? Jesus, Elania. I'm so over him. And you know what? To be honest, like, the drugs are getting out of hand, Makayla. With Elonia. Yeah, his ketamine use? Honey, what are you doing there? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing there? And some girls like the ketamine. I'm not one of those girls. But like, you gotta really like get it together with that. Otherwise, you're gonna end up the richest man in the world, and then what? What? Oh my God!
What?
I got invited to stream in 2K on Twitch.
Oh, dog!
What? That's crazy. Hold on, let me enter this. Hold on, Diva. I would love to bring you guys 2K. Yes, 2K. Product content, bitch.
Yes, Nisha. We're going to talk about Jennifer Williams in a second.
We will. Okay. What is the current approximate upload capacity? I'm just gonna submit it. Whatever. Yay! Oh my God, cool. Okay, cool. Oh my God, we had viewers today. Damn, you guys were up and early. Jesus. Listen, I went to sleep. I didn't even know what was going on. What did she say in the interview? I didn't know that was happening. Okay, here we go. Go to the VOD. Okay, now I'm gonna share the. Oh, I cried at the end, but I always cry. I will say, Makayla bullies me when I cry, y'all.
Huh?
You do. You bully me when I cry.
So easy about everything.
Well, because I just have feelings, Makayla.
That's so wrong. You're not supposed to do that.
What, crying? You know what it is? I think since my car wreck, my brain, like the chemistry in my brain has just not. Oh, there she is. Has just not been great. That's why I'm on my medication and all that. But I do believe that is why I cry a lot more than I used to. Here we go. Oh, Morgane!
Rewind further.
That was her mount.
It's at the beginning of her routine.
Okay. This is it.
If this is what she is capable of, it could be very successful indeed. This is important. Right at the beginning.
That was a good switch half.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see her acrobatic series. It begins with a round off. And then she launches herself.
Yeah,
wow, that was really pretty.
Spectacular. The layout full twist.
That was laid out.
Difficult element.
But then she almost fell on her side, so I mean, fucked up the whole routine.
World Championships at the Olympics.
Damn.
This is the first time that she's performed it in such a competition, and well, she nailed it.
She did, in fact, nail it. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, this side semi. Oh, Whirlybird.
Super safe. What fight?
What fight? I love that. That was fight.
That was fight.
One can only imagine what's going through her mind.
You can't fight when you got the girls
waiting
in the wings.
Layout full twist. But then there is the rest of the routine.
Bitch, what are you eating?
Popcorn.
Of course.
Gymnasts who will say that they are at their
love popcorn.
After performing the
Nice side aerial.
Not during it, but in the 20 seconds after.
By the way, Ollie at times would say,
this should be a double pike.
To thank who was watching.
Well.
He would say, from wherever in the world you're watching. And I'm going to take that as he was shouting at the stream.
Several times of
Period.
But
that was really good. That was pretty good.
From this gymnast.
I want to see Jennifer Williams.
The next one is Ana Barbosa, who I must say, I love this Romanian Leo. I love this Romanian Leo. Wait, go. Why are you fast forwarding through Anna Barbosa?
No, there's Anna Barbosa.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I thought Jennifer Williams got before that. I was in a way that she went after.
is Morgan, Anna, then Jennifer. So they're
Okay,
back.
cool. Yeah, so let's just watch it. She's so pretty, and Morgane has that face.
She is.
She looks very French.
She reminds me of Sarah Jessica Parker in her heyday.
Morgane, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this bitch would say that about you.
What's wrong with Sarah Jessica
Not
Parker?
Sarah Jessica Horseface.
That was the white lady's dream. Her and Julia Roberts.
Oh, I'm not a white lady, so I would never subscribe to that.
Execution is down by about 4/10 in qualification.
Not Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh, I do like this Romanian Leo. Very pride.
It is so gorgeous to me.
Very pride.
Who has already been on the podium more than once at these.
That's so pretty. My God.
It's like one of the prettiest Leos that I've seen this year. Like, it's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
On beam at the European Championships.
Come on, Diva.
What a beginning.
And so often those great beam
She's
routines
giving you
begin
old
with
school
that
Romanian
mount.
beam routine, baby.
Somersault in the
Sabrina
tuck
Voynia,
position.
who?
This is going to be a front handspring
With some
to
new
front
school
tuck, very
tricks. Front
difficult.
handspring, front tuck.
Secure.
She
I mean,
missed
little,
that in the all-around
little
final.
step back, but damn.
But here,
Mama was
terrific.
on. Oh, yes, and
Full turn, and then the switch leap to switch half.
Oh, Tabitha's gonna have just a day with her.
And Jennifer. Like,
Yeah, and Jennifer. Oh my God. Let me tell you, Tabitha, Yim. You mean Tabitha Win?
and then she added a wolf turn to this routine.
Mama wanted to win. I love this choreo. It's really Romanian. Oh, the side aerial. The body tension. So if you don't know, to the viewer, on beam, oh my God, the torture TF!
Good
It
setup.
was real close. It was real close.
Full turn.
So on beam, your entire body is
It's a
tensed
nice
up
variety
because
to
then
the
you can.
elements that
What they
she's
do is you
selected
find
for
your
this
core
routine.
and then you push it down. That's your center of gravity. You push it down, and that's what helps you stay on beam. So when they say body tension, oh my God!
Very secure performance.
Yes, Anna.
Most impressive from Anna Barbosa.
Low key, I wish the straps in the back would cross the
Giving us a
circle.
little reminder of her nation's
That was
historic
really, really,
brilliance
really good.
on this
Because see where like the
apparatus.
lines get cut off on the Leo, I wish that there would like
15
actually be straps there.
silver,
That'd be
15
really
bronze
cute.
At the European Championships, as she just
I think that would be
secured
too much. I think this gives just enough.
Fair.
So interesting.
This is
to
what I
think
would have done with that Leo
about Romania's
design.
glorious history on the balance beam in the context of
If
this routine.
if they
does
wanted to
so
add
many things
anything
that
like
are
special to the
reminiscent
Leo,
of the great
I would
Romanian
take the
beam
strap
workers of the
and
past,
put
but
the
above
rhinestones
all,
in
she
each
just
color
doesn't give away too
down
much
the
That'd be really
strap.
cute.
deductions, and that's how the Romanians
That'd
won
But
be
you
really
know,
all of
even
those
that might be
titles.
too much. So
Yeah. I mean, it's
There
like you said,
is
it's just enough.
Also, a lovely
Mhm.
finesse
Yeah.
and a beauty to her work. The composition of the routine is really nice too.
the Romanians need to take that and turn that into like a team finals Leo or something. It's very pretty to me.
already
You know what they should do with it? Tabitha Yim should take that and make it a Stanford Leo.
Uneven bars.
Or if she continues with the lead, you know, each Romanian gymnast had their own, you know,
Style.
signature Leo that they used to always compete in. Maybe this could be hers.
Yeah. I would love to see Lilia Kosman in this Leo. I would love this to be a team final Leo. Yeah, you're right. I would love to be a team final
The
Leo.
fighter as well. That was clear from the all-around.
It's very,
competition
very,
when she was
very
able
pretty.
going into
It's very
the
pretty.
last rotation and then went to
It's very
And
her.
I also live that Anna is the one winning all the medals. The one that they all tried to throw out the sport.
13.666. It's almost a tenth higher than the preliminary round. And indeed, as Clyde alluded
Hi,
to, the
baby. Are you
execution
hungry?
has gone up.
Oh my God, Klaus got groomed yesterday. He has a little bandana around him. So
Sophia
cute.
Tonelli.
Oh, and she came in third place.
In these first two gymnasts, but it was so
Beautiful. Hold on.
cleanly
No,
performed in
you're wet. You're wet.
qualification.
Hi, baby. You hungry?
And if you
Okay, I'll go
are
feed
to
you in a
add
bit.
in an upgrade, there's no place like
Oh,
the apparatus
shit.
final to do it.
Nice save.
Slightly
Wasn't I safe?
nervous end to her acrobatic series, however. but she spares
Nice.
herself a
Nice. You know what? She should do a Corbett there.
I think I like the leap better. Everybody else is doing a Corbett. I like the leap.
No, after the leap. After the leap, do a Corbett. Just for, like, connection value. Like, if there were to be an upgrade, that's where I would put it. Or maybe a back walkover.
I like a back walkover.
Yeah. Or maybe back walkover leap. Or my jump. That'd be cute.
A Corbett. That's the word I keep looking for that skill. And I keep forgetting. A Corbett.
Yeah, Rafova is the one with the full twist.
Yeah. Speaking of Corbett's.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's really settled into
Oleg needs to retire.
Did you get Oleg because of Olga?
Yeah.
I love that.
Great recovery from Sophia.
That double pike was everything.
Moment in the early stages of the routine, and you could feel the stature of this 17-year-old.
That double pike was everything.
It really was.
As she went through.
She's another one. Like the Italians got a bunch of young girls that I think I don't see the twins making it to another Olympics.
Slightly nervous
Things would have to change. But you know, Casella, he loves those girls.
In a European final.
Georgia Vila, I think Manila replaced Georgia Vila.
Yeah, Georgia Vila's tired.
She did officially.
Well, I don't know if officially, but like on the Big Brother she was on, she was talking like she was retired.
Yeah, I mean Manila just replaced her. Like everything that Georgia was good at, Manila really has replaced her.
Yeah, I can see that. I also believe that, like, you know, Perotti is definitely taking over for Andrioli.
Yeah.
And so they are evident.
And then
even this young girl could take where like
Maggio.
Yeah. So sorry, friend to the show.
Very good.
Alicia Iorio.
Alicia. Oh yeah. I mean, but they had a nice run. They won so many medals as that core team.
They are Olympic silver medalists.
World champion medalist for the first time. Like that core team. Now here go Jennifer Williams in this routine.
The melanin is always popping with her.
14.533.
You can't find that kind of melanin anywhere. Not these days.
We should stop hating on Leanne.
Extraordinary right from the
Friend to the show, Leanne Huang.
Very few in the world to do a round-off layout to
nice.
2 feet mount. They're two
her jumps are so pretty.
For her
they are pretty.
Coming up. Here's the first.
Side aerial, oh. It was, you could tell it was off.
A complicated routine.
Oh, it is.
From the side aerial, she just landed that too compacted.
Her difficulty scoring
switch
was
switch half, swing a Corbett.
That was a full half mark higher than anyone else.
Once, twice, 3 times around.
Loads of difficulty, like that triple Cossack spin to Mitchell. How beautiful was that?
I like Cossack spin or turn more than like wolf turn.
The acrobatic series that she
I do too.
Like if no wolf I've ever seen in my life does that.
Second layout step out. So 3 flighted elements.
And I don't think the first person who ever did that skill was named Wolf.
It was in Taryn Humphrey where?
This too. 3 difficult elements in a row that gets her bonus.
Oh my God, it was Virginia Woolf.
I'm telling you, if I was a male gymnast and when they want to scale, I would bust out into the wolf scale and be like, bitch, and what?
Best routines in the world.
Yeah, receipts are expired. Oh!
If you're going to be hugely ambitious,
you got to be on.
Moments like this. But this is a gymnast.
And the gag is, I think she would have placed close to 3rd, if not for the fall. Because she scored like a 12-5-3-3, which was like exactly 2 points less than what she scored in
Well, I mean,
qualifications. So
think about it. Like the rest of the routine was exceptional.
Well, there's risk and
No artistry
reward on bouncing,
deduction,
and if you don't
no
take
amplitude,
the risk,
no
you don't
like
get
you
the
know, you
reward.
could, maybe here and there you could take
It's just
something.
sometimes the risk
But the
doesn't
fall,
work
it's the
out.
fall, it's the fall. If without a fall, she probably would have
Because it's
won.
risk.
And I think what you said, Blythe, is something
Because
we
she has
should all
great
keep
fundamental. Look, right there,
in
right there.
mind, that
It just wasn't
regardless of
there.
its success today, it remains
she was so under rotated on the layout.
toughest beam
Which
routines
fall?
in the world, and we
Both.
know that she can do it because she did it in qualification. So it's not as though this is
I know, no,
an
both
untested
falls.
thing.
Well, the fall like under
Not
this
as
one is
though
what I'm
this
talking
is
about.
hypothetical.
But I mean,
It is a
with both
14
falls,
and a
actually not.
half beam
If
routine.
all she had off was
It
like
wasn't
2
today,
points,
but there will
that's
be other days.
2 falls.
Yes. Exactly.
And you have to respect any athlete who gives it everything.
And you know what? I will say, one thing about social media that I really love is the fact that all these girls are friends now. All these girls are fans of each other.
I would say,
She's one of the most
they're
friendly. Let's put it
friendly.
that way. But you get to talk to the girls. You like their posts. Maybe you share in the DMs. I don't know what they do. And I think that social media has really allowed us the privilege of seeing that these girls, or these women, are just human beings. Like it allows us to see them as more human than just like these intangible like pixies. You know what I mean?
I can agree with that.
And maybe, you know what, maybe that's to a detriment. Because back in the day, when you didn't know something about her, like, oh, she just came from nowhere, blah, blah, blah. She's so mysterious. And now the mystery's on her page, girl.
True, but still, sometimes even for me, it's like, oh, like Jennifer Williams this year, like I think she made a big improvement in her gymnastics.
I will urge everybody, to our viewers, please go follow all of these women on social media. Support them even off the competition floor. Don't get weird about it. But go support these divas.
Yeah, because you got to realize that sometimes some of these gymnasts, especially the international girls, they use their social media to fund their
12.533
to get scouted, to fund their careers. Like, it's their way to get around the I can't make money as a gymnast. No, I can't make money as a gymnast, but you can't tell me I can't make money off of social media.
So international law is different.
So the leaderboard does not change.
Eligibility works kind of differently for like international fans because eligibility here is tied to NCAA, right? And yes, there's all amateurism thing at the Olympics, but those are pro athletes. They all have sponsorships with this stuff, so you
might want to pay attention to this routine.
She has different variations of this balance beam routine, and
Knee
it
salt.
would be a huge surprise to see her do more difficulty than she showed in qualification.
Let's go, Salt.
Off layout, step out, mount. Lovely. Side aerial back handspring.
Lovely.
Not the most difficult of acrobatic series.
Wow, the back leg. Maybe not the
Seamlessly.
ring, girl. Maybe not the ring.
That is something that is a bit different. The ring jump.
Maybe not the ring jump.
She's doing it to try to bolster her difficulty.
Front aerial. Good. I mean, one thing Nina's going to do is she's going to do beam.
I mean, Nina is a pretty. I know y'all hate her, but
I only hate her because of what you said about the abuse in the federation and how she kind of like victimized the victims.
This could be more difficult than in qualification as well. Let's see how
And
much she
that's
does.
really the only thing I have against her. I did find it hilarious that when she won in Tokyo, and she was next to Suni, she was like, "You got bronze with your worst routine of the quad."
To add the triple Cossack.
That was
hilarious.
That was really
I mean, I know
hilarious.
she didn't mean it in an ugly way, but like,
what a competitive spirit.
I think people give Nina too much flack again that they don't give the same criticism to their face because she's really an active current gymnast right now. Their top current gymnast. Again, if there's manipulation and abuse going on, I'm sure she gets it the worst. Like, she probably doesn't even realize all the shit that's going on to her after her career is over,
When
like a
you
lot
look
of
back and you're
people
like, oh,
do.
that was
Also
abusive.
wants to challenge the very best.
Because in the moment, I will say, like, it's not like you have Stockholm syndrome, kind of, but it's just like you are under the mindset that you have to do this, you need to do this. This is what gets it done, and it isn't until after the
Correct.
fact, or maybe even for some during, that you're like, no, I don't have to do that to get to that level.
Yes. 3
Correct.
times
It's
around.
very so much like
The
how
classic spin.
a lot of the old American gymnasts, even though I feel like they knew exactly what was going on, would
This
still
is the
defend the
more
system
difficult
because in their
routine
mind,
that she came
this
here
is what we
hoping
need to do
be
to
able
win.
to
Because
do.
when it wasn't like this, we never used to win.
What great
Now that we are
calculation and
winning, y'all
strategy.
bitches need to shut the fuck up and let us win. And I think it comes down to a large part
The
of
reaction is the reaction of
girls who
gymnasts who
really are in
knows
love with the sport
that
and it's
their
really competitive and really
strategic
want to
game
win
Like,
has
no
worked.
matter what, versus people who, you know, parents are making them do it. So they already don't want to do it.
She managed
So
to engineer
this isn't
some
yeah, but
helping.
at this level, you're doing. I mean, I don't think any of these girls hate what they're doing. Now, there's some. There's some.
Uh,
who leads on
There's some.
13.666.
I don't think Sabrina Bonnier would choose to be a gymnast.
13.666 is
Uh,
great
uh,
completion.
uh,
Yes, she's got it. 14.
I don't think Nastia would have
no,
chosen to
Nastia would
be
have
a
chosen to be a
gymnast.
3
gymnast.
extra tenths of difficulty.
You
I mean,
think
you can't
so?
just have Valeria Lucan and Anna Lucan have a gym and not do that. You know, like you fall in love.
I don't think that would have been her choice.
Maybe she would have been a rhythmic.
Do you agree with that score from Nina
Yeah, I didn't see anything
Duval?
visibly wrong with it.
The challenge has been laid down to the reigning champion of
Oh,
Europe.
now this broke my heart.
Right off the top.
That is unusual.
That's the issue with risky mount.
Sequences, yeah.
The most ambitious mount
You can fuck up your whole routine from the very first skill.
She was just off.
Handspring, layout, step out, layout, step out.
But you know what I do like about
That
Manila
back leg.
though?
Me too.
You have
You
to
do have to
so
check with her
centered
coaches to
and
make sure she
square
still got the series
Yeah,
in
credit.
order to get those
Because she didn't get ready to
Yeah, and
repeat
that's one
it.
thing I will say about Manila. Manila knows the code. And obviously, I mean, she's Italian. Donatella's there. Shout out to my bestie, Donatella. I'm sorry, that's a gag every time I talk about it.
Display in this exercise is
It was a gag at it. I
No,
was
hold
so
on, you
happy
know what?
for you.
You know what gave me life?
So,
Pam
an
Chikova's post is like,
aggressiveness.
wasn't Donatella supposed to be on Adex's little show? And then I
Almost
dropped
masks
next day.
out the softness of her landing.
Oh, I live for that. Oh,
Oh,
Balance being
oh! I didn't realize she almost fell on her wolf
there,
turn
even
too.
for the very best.
that was.
This also proves that Manila is a smart gymnast because she's facing the wrong direction, so she's making a correction in her routine, not to turn the wrong way, so she can face the right way
That's
for her
training.
dismount.
Like,
Because she landed her wolf turn the wrong direction.
she did a quad, no?
She did a 2.5.
What, was it on floor that she did a quad? Oh, someone did a quad accidentally, right?
Moments like that. Perhaps it does us good.
If they did, I didn't
It was
pay
in the
no
chat.
attention.
That's what I'm asking.
See that
Someone in the
she is
chat was
not
like, she went
infallible.
around 4
When
times.
she
No, it may have been an
selected
Adex
infallible,
situation, you know.
perhaps it gives
I'm seeing quintuple turns.
everyone a
I
reminder
think
of
they
the
were talking
struggles
about
that all
on floor with
gymnasts
Anna
go through when they
Barbosu.
make
She
it
tried to
to
do
the Let us
Gomez,
just remind
but ended up doing a
ourselves
3.5. But people was
six-time
like,
champion of Europe
she should have got
at the age
credited
of
for the
18.
quad. And I'm like,
Well,
no.
me and the quintuple
Let's
turn,
be
remember?
kind and forgiving when it doesn't go so well.
Hmm.
The best can make you forget how hard gymnastics really is. And because she does this so flawlessly most of the time, it's rather easy to think that it's not difficult. But the reality is that it's incredibly difficult.
Ooh, the Italian really got a good one with
I
Manila.
mean, she is that girl. She is the queen of Europe.
It happens.
Even to the bronze
And they
medalist
so
from the
far
Olympic
don't
Games.
seem to be breaking her.
They're pacing her
Even to
well.
somebody who was
Except
part
for
of an Italian
Except for
Yeah, I know. Oh my
Enval.
god.
that appeared on an Olympic podium for the first time in that event since 1928.
She's a gorgeous gymnast, man. And I like that she has a little more meat on
Will
her.
remain in the gold medal position.
Yeah, she had a. We talked about it on my show. Like Manila under a different era, we would never see her talent because they would be calling her too
And
fat for gymnastics.
I love, and you know, and she's like 17 years old. Like, girl, you know what? I don't know if she can't. I don't know if she's NCAA eligible because they have their own pro league. I would have loved to see her in NCAA. She would have ate down. She would have ate down.
Manila would have been perfect for the University of Oklahoma.
God, right?
Now we go to a gymnast.
I love her.
We cannot say enough splendid things.
I love Denisa.
She did okay. I think she fell too, but she did really good.
I love Denisa. I'm so happy for her.
I'm happy for her story too.
Like, what a gag, man! What a gag to take off that much time, come back and be like, "Bitch, I'm here."
Towards Tokyo.
I mean,
Morgan Hurd is never too late.
Oh, honey, that elbow.
And
it just grows cartilage.
Decided that she wanted to come back into gymnastics. And this is such a good example.
Do you think we're ever going to get to see Zoe Miller compete in NCAA routine?
Felt afterwards that they had more to give.
Jamaica will.
You can get your skills back. You can get your fitness back. Just because
you're
in your 20s or even
Jamaica
your
will
30s does not mean that you can't be competitive.
So.
Some lovely, unusual work as well in this routine.
Now, this is the weirdest fall that I've ever seen anybody have.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, wasn't like when she was an active senior before, wolf turns weren't in vogue, right?
She's even in this beam final.
Yeah, I mean, she was around from after Rio. So yeah.
Imagine what she's going to be doing.
Stanford couldn't wait to post Anna on social media. I've given up, Mac. No tea, no shade.
You have been enormously missed.
Given up on what?
Welcome back to elite level competition. That will do
Zoe.
Very nicely for where she is at the moment, which already.
Well, okay, I will say one thing. LSU has a fantastic medical
Los Angeles
school and whatever.
That's why she has returned.
I can see her maybe a senior night routine.
Execution.
An exhibition.
There's a newfound coolness and maturity to her work.
As far as I understood, really that injury came from all the different grip changes, right?
Calm.
And so she doesn't have to do the grip changes in NCAA. So she could pull a Nina and come back. Because we noticed Nina's not doing those half-turning catch elements anymore, which is what fucked up her shoulder.
That was so marginal.
Loss
of contact.
How do you feel about Riley McCusker saying she wants to do one more year?
And when Owen shows up with her, with Kayla, with Leanne at trials, then what?
Where's Sky Blakely's going to be
then
at?
what?
I think her body language is indicative of the fact that this
then
is
what,
a really
Makayla?
positive experience.
I'm sure Riley's going to be there as an amazing assistant coach to the girls.
It's such a gag to me that had she not fallen, they would have taken her as one of the instead of Makayla Skinner.
I think so.
But you know what? For what it's worth, Makayla Skinner, silver medalist on vault.
For what it's worth.
Married to the Jolly Mormon Giant.
They would never see her again.
She was able to help Simone when Simone was hurt, I guess.
Yeah. Seventh. 12 even.
The gag is, y'all think Simone would have won that finals in Tokyo?
Oh, yeah. She would have.
I'm not so certain.
That one was hers. With a double pike?
Yeah, she wasn't doing the double pike the way she was 4 years later. She was always falling on it.
Like,
so.
you left me first, you're gonna get credit for it, and what you can absorb that with the difficulty.
The seventh best in qualification.
How did my girl Lorette do?
She needs about a third of a mark more.
She did good. I don't think she fell. She just,
Listen, to come back from 2 knee injuries, bitch. My girl Lorette.
Just a couple small wobbles on the back handspring layout series.
Like, oh, she's just so good, man.
What a smooth
I love
side
Lorette.
aerial.
Because for a while there, she was just like, well, because she was hurt, just a bar specialist. And to see her in the all-around is insane.
Yeah. Each injury comes a little bit of improvement.
Or like with Maggie Nichols with cracks in your knee, so that you have to keep re-cracking it
What
so
you're
it gets
watching
stronger.
is a veteran's performance.
Period.
Like, did y'all know
She's putting her
that
experience to
what
very
helped Maggie
good
finish,
use.
well, not finish, because that was
Just
COVID.
hanging on
But to
each
do her college
skill.
career, what they would do is they would go in and create little microfractures that would then fill up with, you know, they would calcinate. Yeah. And which is what fighters do essentially. Like that's why they kick really strong stuff so that it can like create microfractures and then it calcifies and get like yeah.
Oh wow!
Did you not know that? Well, yeah,
No.
that's why they're such strong kickers. Like they will literally like kick like trees sometimes just like to create that.
She can do it.
No, I know that. I mean, I didn't know Maggie Nichols was
they would
doing
go
that.
in there and like create microfractures in her kneecap. Not she wasn't hitting anything. It was surgically done to create microfractures in her kneecap to make it stronger.
The leader to which they all turn when things are tough.
It was crazy.
And boy, does she know about things being tough. How lucky they are to have Lorette Sharpie steering the ship.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's fast forward the floor
We're not doing
finals
men.
now.
Sorry, we love men.
Centered she is on the round-off layout mount.
And we, to be honest, we don't have to watch all the floor finals, just like the top
No,
four.
Decides to use it.
That's fine.
Champion of Europe on floor, Manila Esposito. And
So the first one I want to find is Ruby
Who
Evans.
Manila?
title a few days ago.
I was gonna start with Manila. She came in second.
I will say her illusion, her memo to illusion, kind of getting worse.
I think she's cheating it a little bit to get it credited all the time. Like she's like, oh, so y'all are like, oh, so if I don't do exactly 2 revolutions, I'm going to get it devalued. So I'm always gonna over rotate this first skill and just swing my leg into an illusion. I don't know. I kind of live.
Position. No, well, yeah, it's a position deduction, yeah, and it could be devalued. Oh. Yeah, here it comes.
Here it comes, Adex.
Okay, that wasn't that bad. That's what she's doing. She's over rotating it and swinging her leg around. That wasn't that bad. Oh, wait. She did 2 switch fulls. Oh, maybe she tried to do a Gojin?
No, I don't think the first one was a switch full. It was the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember someone in the chat said something about Gojin.
No, she didn't do a Gojion, and Anna Barbosu took out her Gojion and turned it into the
Switch full?
Going from being
Torja
okay.
Teha.
gymnast to
Yeah,
one of the
let's
most watched in the world.
Hey,
and one of the
Shayna.
best in the world in an extremely short.
Shayna, where
Hey,
you
Shayna.
at, bro?
She was actually really only thinking about.
I think she's at work.
So you said not her.
Double front tuck. She has
Her senior.
She did really good too. It's just her start value was low.
0.233. The execution.
See,
is up
Manila's
by
such a
1
mom. She's like, you did great.
The Italians have concluded their
I
campaign.
love this, Leo.
Now the contenders.
I love it too, but we could fast forward through this routine.
7th best in
No, oh wait. The first skill. She gassed everybody on the first. We just need to watch the first tumbler pass. Just the first tumbler pass, then we could fast forward through the rest. I bet you didn't see this one coming at it. I bet you don't see it coming though.
Amores?
I bet you didn't see that coming.
Okay, Amores. All right, bitch.
And in domestic competitions to be confident that there's.
Is it? Oh, this is on it. This is on it. It's the motto. It's the motto.
Ana
How's it the motto?
won this
It's the
event
mottos.
with a 13.833, I think, or 13.8
It's
and some
the
change.
mottos.
Esposito remains in the lead after 3, but this is where it could get very interesting.
We're out today, girl. Said.
The bronze medalist
It's
from
the
the Paris
mottos.
2024 Olympic Games, Romania's Ana Barbosu. She scored 13.6 in qualifying.
Nice. Man, when Ana Barbosu wins the NCAA all-around title, then what?
Everybody's going to be like, see, Jordan Childs couldn't even do this. Look at Ana Barbosu doing this.
Probably going to be Jordan. Because they have, Jordan this is Jordan's last year, and Ana Barbosu's coming in this coming. Nice! On a dime, man! This next season. But they won't see any conference play because they're not seeing conference anymore. So they'll have to wait until like regionals or like nationals.
But they're both in California, so I'm pretty sure they're going to do some kind of quad meet together or
position. Nice.
And this is what Anna took out that damn Gojion and added this league instead.
How can something be so peaceful and so powerful all at once?
Oh, she's happy.
So poised, so elegant, and so full of explosivity. Only Ana Barbosu knows the answer to that. And she did score.
Who's next? Oh, Ruby. You said Ruby Evans.
7 in the all-around fight. There were some little
Beautiful routine.
gymnasts who dominated.
That was Jennifer.
Just a fortune here to Jennifer Williams of Sweden, who had a
I mean,
time as the top qualifier on B.
we could watch it. I mean, she didn't do nothing.
Well then.
Positive finals.
I think she fell on both of her tumbling passes.
Bronze medal position with 2 to go.
Now, this routine, the improvement in her choreography, everything, like, ooh, Ruby, you
Did
A.
Danusha help choreograph this?
I think so, maybe.
I'm not sure. Oh, no, Danusha was helping the men do the artistry. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, that was under rotated. Nice. Oh, wow. That was cunty.
Mm-hmm.
Position. Like, your foot has to end from where it began, girl. Nice. Oh my god, bitch! Manja!
Yep.
Manja!
She's gone from being a
Yep,
tumbler
the improvement.
and
Oh.
this routine, which is very
Sabrina
new,
Dunn,
but
you've done it.
old, has
Sabrina Dunn. Wow.
among everyone in Britain.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, who else?
Choreographers have done a stellar job. At
Oh, I want to think Karina. I want to think Karina Sunmeyer. I love
The
Karina.
Spanish girl.
I think she's after Karina. I want to think Karina. I love Karina Sunmeyer.
Okay.
Yes.
but it's just lovely.
Her
how
name is
she
so cunt to me.
emotes
Karina
from
Schoenmaier?
beginning to end.
Bitch.
The use of the
That sounds like
head
old money.
in particular is very effective.
I have blue talkies, y'all.
It's a very
Although I will say,
routine.
don't drink wine and eat
It's a very
talkies
playful routine.
because you'll shit your shorts.
It has absolutely got the.
Oh yeah, you're still a
I'm a blue talkie
eater.
eater, bitch.
Very comfortable having 6,000 people watching her on floor. As a result, Ruby Evans, with no great surprise, has gone into the bronze medal position. 13.433. Two very good gymnasts to come on floor.
One thing the Germans are going to do is they're going to wear highlighter yellow.
Marina Schoenmaier. Sixth best in
Absolutely.
qualification and the new
They want you to see
champion of
them.
Europe on vault.
From the space station. Her height, Makayla, look. So much height. And look at her leaps, Makayla. They're so good.
I know I had my husband watching it, and he even was impressed with her full in.
So high. And watch her
He
leap.
was like, "Why didn't she win? Why didn't she win?" I'm like, "Yeah, she shouldn't have won, but that's just that full in." But it was.
Her leap is so high. This choreo's trash, but so. I'm sorry, Catherine. I love you. But this choreo's ass. Look, what? So high.
I can't believe she almost fell on her wolf turn.
Right. And she found that camera too.
Always.
Yeah, this choreo's ass.
2 gold medals at our home. Barbosu leads, then Esposito, then Evans.
Look at Anna just yapping, man.
Interestingly, Ruby Evans has challenged.
Oh, they inquired.
Score.
They inquired for Ruby Evans, and they rejected that shit as they should.
Oh, they did.
Now, we have one more girl I want you to watch.
Right, it's our friend.
Now, she actually did the upgrade. Do you think she hit it or not?
Oh, I need to see. Look at Sabrina Dunn go.
And we're looking back at the floor routine here of the British gymnast.
She just gets so tight on that double tuck.
I've received notification that an inquiry has been made.
You know, I don't hate the pink instead of the red.
And while we have this brief pause in the competition,
I can agree.
I know it's a red. The intent is red, but it reads pink.
The European Championships of Rhythmic Gymnastics, which are happening next week. Please do take a look on the European.
Do you see my girl? Do you see Anna there with the face mask? Responsible queen.
We're on our way to Estonia.
Conscious, that's very mindful, very demure of her.
Capital city of Tallinn. If you are more of an artistic gymnastics fan and newer to rhythmic, please
Her
do
dimples are so pretty.
be part of it. Please watch. It will be well worth it.
I hope Miss Demure Girl comes out with a TV show or something because
European Gymnastics website.
is it successful?
I listen to it every once in a while.
And Andreas Toba is coming up next in the horizontal.
And she's doing brand deals. Like, I love that for her. She's going to Cowboy Carter tour. Tina shouted her out. Beyonce shouted her out.
No change to Ruby Evans' score.
Fifth.
12.966. She's in 5th position. What a great championships for Karina Schoenmaier.
My diva, Alba Patisco. I should see if I can interview her.
So Anna Barbosa is guaranteed at least a
Oh yeah, I was about to say, how are you going to do it in Spanish? I really was about to say that.
I would have
I
thrown
really,
a taki at you.
Was her qualification score, 13.433 holds
I was so nervous with the Laura one. Oh my god.
silver medalist.
I was so nervous and so excited to talk to her. That my Spanish was not the greatest. I admit to that. But like, I was just so like, oh my god, I'm gagging. It's this queen. And she was so pretty. This is my diva. I love her.
Here we go, Adex.
Yeah. That was a Chuso. It was a Chuso.
Was it a good Chuso?
Makayla, it was a Chuso.
Okay.
Damn! On a dime! Cunt! Her core kind of takes me out, though. I don't hate it, but like...
Ooh. It's the prime example of what I'm talking about, of like, God, clearly are actively trying to play to the artistry deductions.
I mean, I'm thinking I hate it. I'm like, it just... I'm like, okay, girl. Do a little dance. Beautiful. She ate. Comió. Tragó. Her back leg.
Who?
It's giving Ellie Black.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great example.
Period.
You know, I think
She ate.
winning that silver medal in the all-around competition might possibly have put Alba
I love when women celebrate like that. Like, fuck yeah.
She looked as though
Fuck yeah, diva.
music for
Get
5
hype.
hours and she'd still be out there tumbling with no sign of fatigue. How good was that?
That was a warrior's performance.
It was, man. She wanted that.
From the beginning, she draws
Like,
you
she
in
wanted
with
that.
her theatricality. There's a
And I think she came in third place.
unfolding story throughout this routine. And the unfolding
It was
story
very
of
much so
her
storytelling.
Is her new first pass.
It was
is
Tori
interesting
spelling.
double layout. And this is the last pass, the double pike. But
Her face.
she'd been competing a full twisting double tuck before this, and she has added the layout for the final. It will increase her difficulty.
Yeah, it did. Damn, bitch. Them legs?
And the second pass
That is
as
my
well,
soul.
in double front was just wonderfully
She could flip a quarter on those legs and it would bounce off.
Four tumbling passes, all of them double saltos.
Yes, diva. Yes, diva. Punch me in the face, bitch.
Not
Yes.
performance, one might say.
Punch me in the face, El Patisco, please.
Evans, Esposito, Barbosa.
Several times in my face. Just punch me. Yes, diva. May I have another?
Oh,
I know that's right. I know that's right.
13.566.
I know that's right.
Gains 3
Se lo mereció.
extra tenths
Se
of
lo mereció.
difficulty
Yes.
And gains another European Championship medal. For the first time, Ana Barbosa of Romania is a senior champion
There you
of
go.
Europe.
So for now that you've watched it, what are your opinions on these two events?
Okay.
Olympic
Hold
bronze
on.
medalist on floor.
Hold on. Let's go back to us. If you want to win, don't fall.
That's a great
If you want to win, don't fall, girl. It's yours. Take it. Meet the moment, man. Don't fall. And if you fall, well, girl, then you don't expect to win.
See, at least for me, I'm not upset with the people who fall, because at least the people who
They try
fall,
to give
other
it.
than
They try to
Jennifer,
bring it to you, to your front door step.
they try
Not
to
the
bring
gun.
it,
They do it
and,
like this.
and they won in other rounds of competition.
Everybody walked
so,
away with something. It feels like. No, maybe not Jennifer Williams, but everybody walked away with a little something.
I think Nina Derwell and Ana Barbosa and Manila Esposito, were the highlights of this European competition.
You know what I will say? I'm very pleased that the artistry, for better or worse, has been raised. Like they're actually like the girls are trying to dance, Makayla.
I'm happy that the Romanians have at least one superstar and a Makayla Skinner in the making, and maybe they could put something together this year.
I can see them. I can see that. Yeah. I mean, the Russians aren't there. I can see them making the podium. So
they just need to tailor Sabrina's routines to reality.
Or maybe Sabrina should go to WCC.
Hell, maybe Sabrina needs to go where Anna's at.
Deva, right?
Yeah, Deva. I think so.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, did you see Sabrina's mom's post?
No, what did she say?
People don't understand how hard it was for Sabrina leading up to Paris and how she felt in Paris and after Paris. And I just, people who don't know the hard work that we put into this, and I will admit when I'm wrong, but we put in so much hard work, and people just need to understand that, if you don't do the sport, you can't compete. If you don't compare, you can compete. Very much that. Yeah, it's Camellia and her lips. What do you expect? They're always flapping about something.
Always flapping, not learning to call the point.
Definitely not. Couldn't be bothered. Or even learn how to properly submit those kind of deductions. Or
admit that maybe I'm not the person who should be coaching this level of talent. Maybe I should hand her off to somebody.
And that's okay to admit. Maybe you're not that bitch in that respect. Maybe in other situations you're that bitch, but not this one, sweetie. Someone lied to you several times, Camellia, and you believe them.
So there was something else that you said we
did Maggie Haney in the background of a young lady's video who trains at MG Elite. Oh.
So Maggie, okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this bullet for you, friend. You take enough bullets on social media. I got you.
We can share the bullet.
Okay, we can share the bullet. I'm not saying that what Maggie Haney did was correct. I'm not saying that what Maggie Haney did was good or fair or beneficial to her gymnast in any way, shape, or form. But what I will say is Maggie Haney crossed her T's and dotted her I's and got those people's parents to sign off on most of the things that y'all look at as abuse and her being a bad coach by having her athletes train her and this, that, and the third. Well, Maggie basically had proof that, I talked to their parents about this and they said this was okay.
I'm a piggyback on that. I need you guys to understand the young lady who cracked her school at MG Elite, Riley was staying with her family. So she was aware of what happened. And she still sent, and Riley's mom still sent her to Maggie. There's so many things that, I don't know, they're now publicly known because we talk about it. Riley McCusker believed she had rhabdo when she did not. And the only reason she found out she didn't have rhabdo was because of the Reddit threads that Catherine and Squish compiled. Those Reddit threads were used in that lawsuit, by the way. And much more than that, there were conversations that were a part of this this file, this brief, whatever, that clearly show that up to, even after the lawsuit was filed, Riley's mom was still asking for Maggie's coffee order from Starbucks. Okay? And on top of that, Maggie went to Tom Forrester, Maggie went to, hell, it was the dietitian or the doctor that they had working with them that said that they could say Riley had a mild case of rhabdo. Okay? Maggie, even she's a cunt, she's terrible, whatever, but she did what she felt like necessary to ensure her athlete's safety. Now that whole training schedule of sending Briley to what was it, Nationals or the Cup and then the Pan Am's, like that would have like no. And so you have to understand, like, yes, we don't like Maggie Haney, but I'm not saying that I agree with that. Well, first off, with the suspension, and twice that had Riley's mom actually sued herself and everybody else involved, maybe then she would have had some feet on that case. And Riley should have sued all of them, including her mom, not just Maggie Haney.
And even with that way that they did at Americans and classes and nationals that year,
nonsense.
You got to blame Tom Forster.
And you know what? One more thing,
because
to all the fucking gymnastics medias that were out there on the floor and saw how Maggie behaved and said not one fucking thing to keep your access open to them, fuck you and shame on you. Y'all should be sued as well. And you know who I'm talking about.
But, I mean, look at all the gymnastics media that was right there while Larry Nassar had his fingers up in people's woo-haws, and they didn't say anything about that either.
In fact, celebrating him up to about a week before on their podcast.
Well, I'm not going to take it that far, but
I'm going based off like the actions that happened, and maybe you didn't know.
I will,
but like
exactly. But what I will say, I think a lot of people's parents need to take a. I think a lot of people's parents need to take a lot of deep reflection on the things that they allowed and did not allow to happen to their children.
The fact that any parent looked at their branch out in New Waverly and the bumfuck nowhere, and they couldn't attend, and they were talking like that should have been red flag number one, bitch. That should have been the biggest red flag. No cell phone service, bitch, and you're in the wilderness. Could not be me.
I just really, I understand you all spent a lot of money to put your children in this sport, and y'all felt like I was doing what was in the best interest. But if your investment
is in danger, what the fuck are you gonna do?
I just don't understand why y'all felt like it was okay to send y'all children to a camp where you now could not get in contact with them for 2 to 3 weeks. That is some white nonsense. And how we just normalized this, like this is just like, and again, I sit up here and say this all the time. One of the big issues is, for whatever reason, for gymnasts, people stop looking at them as children.
And they become assets.
Because I can see if your child was 18, 19, and you sent them away to, that made sense, right?
Even, you know what, I will allow like 17 in an exchange program, you know? Sure.
I will allow if your child is 16 on the elite national team. But when you're talking about you're sending your 12-year-old who's a junior level gymnast to these camps and you can't talk to them,
got me fucked up.
2 to 3 weeks.
Fucked up. You got me fucked up. Like, that's my child.
I can see when y'all are in camp training for Worlds. I can see when y'all are in camp training for the. Well, I can't see it because, you know, you can only train for so long, and when it's downtime, I don't see why they couldn't call their fucking parents. Crazy to me? So no,
they have child labor laws in LA and in California, and still, sports aren't governed by that. Like, what? These are young girls that are training 40 to 45 hours a week, y'all.
But I feel like some of the parents, especially like, ooh, this is going to be.
You saw WCC posts that they posted about, like, if you want to come to our gym, like all the hours, like, bitch, that's not good marketing for you.
And it feels like, especially with gymnastics, it kind of was, because they used to always recruit all of these people, and then the girl would be like the youngest of 10 kids, and the mom and dad are already fed up with their damn other 9 kids. So it's like, Yes, please take this one. So you're gonna feed her and turn. Yes, please have at it. I got all these other ones to deal with. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong. Grace McCallum.
it's just, I don't know. It just feels like too many people.
See the kids as cash cows.
It's like going. It's like this is maybe an extreme example, but it's a fair example still. It's like when the people, like when you go to the R. Kelly stuff, right? And you realize the people parents was literally bringing their daughters to R. Kelly house.
Hell, the parents. Let me not, because I don't want to. The parents of the Michael Jackson stuff, like whatever happened, like that was just fucking weird. Like,
no, we're gonna let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there, Adex. Let's go there. The first trial when nobody knew what was happening. Okay, I give all them people and all them parents a pass because they didn't know. Right. After the first trial, you telling me you still gonna take your fucking kids to have sleepovers at fucking Michael Jackson house?
And again, some parents just see their kids as an opportunity to come up.
And
we see that a lot more with like family vloggers now. Like they're just using their kids to come up.
Correct. And I feel like, especially with gymnastics, because it just feels like a lot of the parents are willing to sacrifice their kids to this sport. And that's just.
And parents should be sacrificing the sport for your kid.
And I feel like that's the grand sin, the grand evil with gymnastics. And until that is fixed, nothing else can be fixed, because you can replace all the coaches, you can replace all the systems, you can do all of this, right? Like we said with the Romanians the other time we was talking, y'all was acting like the Romanians just. I mean, we all was acting like the Romanians fell off, and they just was choosing a better route. It took them about 10 years for them to get to where we're at now, but the girls are happy. Like, there would be no 20 years ago for...
that came because of the 10 to the open code.
Denisa to come back after she quit in the middle of her prime. Like, look at what they did to... What's the other girl from 2009, 2010, 2011? They was like, yeah, bitch, you're the next Romanian gymnast, bitch, whether you like it or not. And she was like, wait, I need some time. I'm growing. My body.
And she did grow. Hell, and then they mishandled our bestie, Larissa Yordake. Did you, I mean, how they treated her during her mom's death?
But the gag with Anna Barbosu is that people don't know is she wanted to try to come back for Rio. Romania told her no.
Hell, even Yordake, like the way they treated her during her mom's death was abhorrent. Like, that just.
So I mean, and just like with Rhonda Fane. I'm not gonna say Rhonda Fane. I mean, Maggie Haney is the ultimate scapegoat. It's just,
why the women and not the men?
It's not even why the women, not the men. I feel like what Maggie did is standard coaching practices throughout the United States of America, and until Maggie got caught up in it, I think everybody did change their coaching practices. But I don't think what Maggie was doing was any different, better, or worse than what most American coaches do.
Now, we'll say Maggie's flagrant, I guess, what's the word? Disdain for her gymnasts falling and making errors in competition is very well recorded in public knowledge because there's video compilations of it. But I can't say that that coaches don't act that way behind closed doors. Marilee Tracy is a fucking psychopath. And she's still coaching.
And that's also a strategy of the gymnastics. You make them afraid to fall, right? You make it not okay for them to fall. That's what Marta... It is manipulative. It's like this is Marta made it so them girls was nowadays. I think people are disappointed if they're fall.
There's a
Or
difference in like how they used to react.
Damn, I thought
like Valeri still reacts that way.
Valeri still acts that way, but like the girls are like, okay, I fell. My feelings are hurt, but it's not the end of the world. Let me move on. That's not how they used to react. Like if you when they used to fall, there used to be a mental Dominique Dawes. Every time she would fall, she could never get that shit back.
I don't understand
like,
why in the world Kelly, what's her name? Kelly Hill.
Kelly Hill.
Sorry, Kelly Hill. Why she would be like, oh, it was her choice to do the ball. No, you know how unstable Dominique was. Why would you leave it up to her? Tell her, don't do the one that do a full. But no, it was all leave it up to her.
Because Kelly Hill was being greedy. If Dominique would have did the full, she would have came in third easily, maybe second at best. But what Kelly Hill wanted was for Dominique to beat Shannon Miller at this competition, and she had her doing this new vault that she's never done before, and she fell on it.
It was a lot. Anyway, so we're at 120. Well, 121. Do we have anything else to say, or should we leave the kids to the short show?
I think I'm pretty good.
I'm good.
About,
I don't have anything else to say. Oh, I will say I did make a little oopsies during the live stream of Hey Girl last night. I didn't realize that their mics, you couldn't hear them on the stream, so you just heard me just yapping. But there is a full, like, we did record locally, so we have a full, like, I have all the audio. We'll be releasing that at some point this week, but that was a very lovely conversation. Makayla, I'll send it to you. Like, I was exhausted, bitch, and then Adex, the character, came out. He was wind up in his wings, bitch. It was so much fun. Did you watch Supernatural, right?
On and off,
do you know Elena Huffman?
What character did she play?
She played Elena Huffman was. Hold on, let me tell you. Hold on, give me a second. She played. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. She played. Josie Sands, Abaddon.
I will look for it. I don't. It's not.
Here, let me show you. Oh, well. I'll show you her picture. This girl.
Okay.
She's part of the Hey Girl show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was so much fun. We talked. It was basically it's a podcast for women of all ages who just want like a safe place to talk about just the intricacies of being a woman and just like we talk about. Well, yesterday I kind of just like emceed the whole thing and kind of ask them questions or whatever about like how they came to be, why they got together, whatever. Because it's hosted by Cameron and Elena. Cameron is Jeff's wife. Elena is Elena Huffman, and it's a beautiful show. I really love their energy. It was really fun. Elena's daughter is a level 10 gymnast. She goes to Kurt Thomas. Yeah.
Oh, dope.
It all correlates. So yeah.
Now that's the kind of conversation as a trans person I'm interested in having, not with no damn Jennifer.
I was so stoned. I was like, Makayla, hear me out. What if you debated Jennifer Say? And she was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
When I realized that as you can't win in those conversations.
It's like talking to a wall.
Because then it's not even that you're talking to the wall. Is that you're talking to people that refuses to acknowledge the fact that there's a difference between gender and sex. So if you're talking to somebody who refuses to even acknowledge that is a fact in the world, then you can't have a trans conversation because they're going to hit you with factual biology, right? And when they hit the trans people with factual biology, it is, but some of the trans people go too far with their I'm a woman and I feel like I'm going to be pregnant. So
well, it's like seahorses are trans. They can be trans. Like,
well, seahorses, not even the male seahorses carry the children.
And a clownfish. Don't. So if what happened to Finding Nemo happens, the father or whatever ends up impregnating,
turning into a woman. Yes.
Your water.
And having more babies. Yep.
So it's like trans exists in nature. So
it does exist in nature, but I just feel like sometimes when some of the girls and guys get on some of these podcasts trying to have conversation with some of these people who already have these extreme talking points and the people aren't ready, like, I know me, like, eventually I'm just gonna cuss, like, I'm not, like, when I get
you have to come with your own research and the facts, because to dispute a fact you have to have facts that are more ingrained in reality. So yeah.
Because a lot of, and I realize this with trans people, and I think with the LGBTQ in general, we operate a lot on feelings, right? We operate on how we feel, not so much on factual things, right? We operate on, this doesn't feel right, this emotionally isn't right. We're very emotionally, empathetically in tune. Yeah, and I feel like when you're having an emotional empathy conversation to somebody who's gonna hit you with logics and quote unquote facts, you just can't win.
No, you're right. And I don't know. I was just stoned. It was a stone thought.
No, it's just like because Jennifer Say and what's her face, Missy Marlowe tried to do it, and Missy Marlowe basically called Jennifer Say out. And
I love Missy so much. Okay, let's wrap this up because Klaus is hungry and he wants to go see Grandma, right? You want to see Grandma? Look at your hair. You look so pretty. So.
Yeah, and I need to finish doing laundry. So, it was a really wonderful European Championships. I think the next major event is Pan Am.
Yes. So, it's Pan Am Rhythmic is going on right now. Then Europeans Rhythmic starts tomorrow. And then we have Asian Champions after that.
So Asian Championships start next week. So. Oh wow! Yay! Yay me!
It's gonna be a gorgeous gymnastics summer.
So. And eventually, we're gonna see Charlize compete, Scott Blakely compete, Jocelyn compete, Leanne compete, Jordan Childs compete. It'll
be classics,
so.
Right?
Yeah, so we'll get a real sense of where the Americans are
at now.
And
like always, it will be brought to you on Twitter. I think I'm going to do it on TikTok as well, and then Twitch. TikTok is a little dicey because they will take it down. But, Twitter, they don't really give a fuck about anything because, they're on ketamine. And,
man, Twitter don't give a fuck.
We, for this entire week, we've held the #1 by size space in the entire world. Like, hitting the 1,000 marks consistently, and that in and of itself is crazy because we were literally we're out viewing Jake Tapper. It's insane. So to all you beautiful people across the world, thank you so much for watching with us, and we'll continue to bring you that sort of coverage. So,
and I really like how just me and Adex talking on Twitter, we consistently get over 100 and something views. So yeah,
where are we at right now?
170.
Oh, hi, hello. So yeah, to all,
And we'll see you guys later. And tune in later on. Y'all might or may not be getting an interview from a coach from me. I'm not sure yet. I'm still waiting for them to respond. So, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.